शाहरुख खान कैसे अपनी रियलिटी को मैनिपुलेट करते हैं, आज इस वीडियो में पूरे डिटेल में जानेंगे और कैसे वो क्षुद्र बुद्धि कम्युनिकेशन में एक्सपर्ट है और अपनी परसीव जो इमेज है वो कैसे प्रेजेंट करते हैं। इवन दो ही इज़ नॉट राइट नाउ इन दिस वीडियो, ही इज़ नॉट एक्टिंग और नो इन द मूवी, ही दिस इज जस्ट इंटरव्यू। स्टिल वो अपनी जो परसीव दर्जा है, जो परसीव इमेज है, वो कैसे लोगों के सामने रखते हैं और कैसे वो क्षुद्र बुद्धि के साथ, ह्यूमन क्षुद्र बुद्धि के साथ कम्युनिकेट करते हैं। एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट व्हाट ही इज राइट नाउ। ओके, तो ये जो एक्सपर्टीज है उसकी वजह से ही वो आज ये मुकाम पे है और ही इज नोन फॉर किंग किंग ऑफ बॉलीवुड। ओके, तो और इसके पहले हम लोग देखेंगे कि ये कॉन्सेप्ट मैंने अभी तक वीडियोज़ के बारे में बनाए नहीं है, बट बाकी क्षुद्र बुद्धि के बारे में वीडियो बनाए हैं। एंड देन परसीव रियलिटी के बारे में, जो परसीव करते हैं लोग आपको कैसे कम्युनिकेशन के थ्रू। ओके, ह्यूमन का जो ब्रेन होता है, इंस्टिंक्टिव ब्रेन होता है, उसके साथ अगर आप कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं, उसमें एक्सपर्टीज़ रखते हैं, तो कैसे आपको लाइक आपका दर्जा जो होता है सुप्रीम हो जाता है। एंड देन कैसे लोग आपको एक लीडर, एक हीरो और एक किंग के नज़र से देखते हैं। एंड वो सारे वीडियो मैंने ऑलरेडी बना चुका हूँ। इस वीडियो में मैं कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट बताने वाला हूँ, जैसे अवतारास होते हैं, उसके बारे में मैंने ज़्यादा डिटेल में बात की नहीं है। हालाँकि पिछले वीडियो में मैंने कुछ अवतार्स के बारे में बताया था। ओके, तो जनरली ये जो 7 अवतार होते हैं, ओके, वो रखना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होता है अपनी लाइफ में, जभी भी हम इंसान के क्षुद्र बुद्धि के साथ कम्युनिकेट करते हैं, राइट? तो अ, जितने ज़्यादा अवतार, लाइक 7 अवतार्स होते हैं, ओके, वो 7 अवतार्स में आप जैसे ऑसिलेट होते हैं, ओके, सातों के सातों अवतार्स की क्वालिटी अगर आप लोग बताते हो, ओके, तो वो ज़्यादा पावरफुल होता है रैदर देन जस्ट एक अवतार। मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल जस्ट 1 या 2 अवतार बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट रखते हैं, ओके, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट जो भी है, राइट? जैसे कि अम, द्रोही अवतार हो गया, राइट? जैसे कि शांति दूत हो गया, ऐसे। लाइक कुछ लोग बहुत काम होते हैं, फैमिली लाइफ इम्पोर्टेंट होती है, राइट? कुछ लोग जो होते हैं वो बहुत एग्रेसिव होते हैं, लाइक विद्रोही होते हैं, राइट? कुछ लोग जो होते हैं वो होते हैं वॉरियर काइंड ऑफ लोग होते हैं, जो ज़्यादा क्रिकेटर्स और स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन्स जिम में जाता है, वो लोग ज़्यादा करके वॉरियर्स होते हैं। तो जनरली क्या होता है, अगर आप अपनी लाइफ में एक ही अवतार बताते रहेंगे लोगों को, तो लोगों को आप बोरिंग नज़र आओगे, लाइक लोग आपको थोड़ा-थोड़ा बाद में बोर हो जाएँगे लोग, राइट? बट अगर ये 7 अवतार में से ऑसिलेट करते हो आप लोग, ओके, तो आप एक इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सनैलिटी, नॉट बोरिंग पर्सनैलिटी करके सामने आओगे लोगों के साथ, और जितने ज़्यादा ऑसिलेट होते हो उतना ज़्यादा अच्छा है। ओके, जो कृष्ण भगवान जो थे हमारे, राइट? वो कृष्ण भगवान 7 के 7 अवतार्स उन्होंने बताया है, पूरी गीता में भी उनका डिस्क्रिप्शन है। एंड देन दैट इज़ व्हाई ही इज़ लाइक गॉड। ओके, एंड शाहरुख खान भी जो है वो ऑलमोस्ट 7 के करीब अवतार्स बताते हैं। तो इसीलिए वो बॉलीवुड में या तो फिर फ़िल्म इंडस्ट्री में, राइट, उनको एक लोग किंग की तरफ का नज़र से देखते हैं, ओके, एक सम्राट की नज़र से देखते हैं। एंड दिस इज़ व्हाट we have to learn, right? I'm going to analyze this his interview, okay, I think half an hour का इंटरव्यू है, तो काफ़ी बड़ा वीडियो होने वाला है। एंड दिस अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू कि दिस वीडियो इज़ नॉट फॉर एंटरटेनमेंट और टाइम पास के लिए नहीं है, दिस इज़ कम्प्लीटली एजुकेशनल वीडियो। और एजुकेशन इज़ अबाउट कैसे आप अपना सुप्रीम दर्जा बढ़ा सकते हो, कैसे अपनी लाइफ में आपकी अपनी खुद की वैल्यू बढ़ा सकते हो, ऑन कैसे किंग लेवल पे, सम्राट के लेवल पे, उसके उससे ज़्यादा ही कैसे आप बन सकते हो ये कम्युनिकेशन करके। बिकॉज़ शाहरुख खान इज़ अ एक्चुअल एग्ज़ाम्पल। और काफ़ी सेलिब्रिटीज़, जैसे मैं कहते आ रहा हूँ, काफ़ी सेलिब्रिटीज़, बहुत सारे इन्फ्लुएंसर्स यूज़ करते हैं ये सारे टेक्निक्स, एंड देन दे बिकम व्हाट दे आर राइट नाउ। सो इफ यू वांट टू लर्न, राइट, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो। ओके।
I don't believe in the character because my job, I think, is to make you believe in the character. The audience believe. I don't have to believe it. I don't finish a crying scene and keep crying 3 days later. I'm like, okay, I cry. Did you cry? Yes. Okay, so my job's done.
Welcome to Locarno Meets, a movie podcast brought to you by UBS from the Locarno Film Festival. Shah Rukh Khan is the king of Bollywood. He starred in over 100 films. He's worshipped by billions.
सो शाहरुख खान इज़ अ किंग ऑफ बॉलीवुड। ये जो इंट्रोडक्शन है राइट पॉडकास्ट में, हमेशा आपने देखा होगा किसी भी व्यक्ति का जो होस्ट लाइक गेस्ट करके आते हैं, उनका इंट्रोडक्शन एकदम पावरफुल होता है। द रीज़न बिहाइंड इज़ कि अ, कोई भी ऐरे-गरे को नहीं सुनेगा, राइट? तो जभी भी आप लोग अपने आप को प्रेज़ेंट करते हो खुद को, राइट? तो ऐसे लंगूरों की तरह प्रेज़ेंट किया ना तो कोई भी आपको सुनेगा नहीं, राइट? तो ऑलवेज़ एंड ऑलवेज़ you have to present yourself as somebody, okay? And this is what human की जो शुद्र बुद्धि होती है वो चाहती है। और बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट जो इंस्टिंक्टिव ब्रेन होता है ना ह्यूमन्स का, वो ऑलवेज़ एंड ऑलवेज़ उसकी ही सुनता है जो कोई है ऑलरेडी, जिसका दर्जा है। फालतू लोगों के लिए टाइम नहीं है किसी के पास, राइट? आप लोगों ने भी एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा, राइट? सो दिस इज़ व्हाई ही इज़ इंट्रोड्यूसिंग हिम लाइक दैट, सो दैट पीपल विल लिसन। एंड ऑफ कोर्स this is what the first thing you have to do when you start a communication.
And over 30 years, he's forged a career that has made him one of the biggest actors on the planet.
And there are different ways of doing that. I go through all these ways in my training कि कैसे अपने आप को प्रेजेंट करना है। एंड इवन दो
Thank you.
आपके पास अगर कुछ भी ऐसा आपको लगता है कि कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं है बोलने लायक, ऐसा नहीं होता है, सबके पास कुछ ना कुछ तो होता है। बट यू देर आर टेक्निक्स, ओके? वो टेक्निक्स पूरे के पूरे मैं ट्रेनिंग में सिखाता हूँ।
So much for joining us.
Thank you, Alex, for having me.
So you're here at Locarno to receive the special award. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Alex.
It's been 30 years in this career. Just how different is the industry now to how it was when you started?
2, 3 things, Alex, if I was to try and think of it. One, of course, the technology part.
Sure.
That's a given. That's changed.
So right now what he is doing in the first avatar, right? फर्स्ट अवतार क्या है कि वो बताते हैं टेक्नोलॉजी, राइट? तो जभी भी ये जो अवतार होता है, राइट, वो होता है सिद्ध गुरु अवतार। सिद्ध गुरु मतलब क्या होता है? जिसको पूरा ज्ञान है एक इंडस्ट्री के बारे में या तो रियलिटी के बारे में, राइट? या तो आप इंडस्ट्री के बारे में ले लो, उसको पूरा का पूरा ज्ञान है। और एक ओके, और वो जभी भी टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में बात करता है, सिद्ध गुरु जो होता है वो टेक्नोलॉजी, सिद्ध सम्राट, सिद्ध गुरु सम्राट बोलता हूँ मैं उसको, ओके? तो वो जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक होता है, वो जो कैरेक्टर होता है, या तो वो जो अवतार होता है, वो अगर आप पास्ट, प्रेज़ेंट, फ्यूचर इसको एक्सप्लेन कर पाते हो, राइट? टेक्नोलॉजी को लेके कैसे पास्ट में इफ़ेक्ट हुआ, प्रेज़ेंट में है और फ्यूचर में इफ़ेक्ट होने वाला है। अगर वो आप बता पाते हो, तो पीपल विल सी यू एज़ अ पूरा का पूरा सिद्ध गुरु, ज्ञानी, ज्ञानी गुरु, राइट? सो दिस इज़ वन अवतार ही इज़ शोइंग। सो आगे जाके देखते हैं कि शाहरुख खान आगे जाके और भी उनके डिफरेंट अवतार्स एक ही इंटरव्यू में ऑसिलेट करते हैं। एंड दिस इज़ व्हाई ही बिकम अ इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सन for people who are listening, right?
Changed a lot. It's changed way more in the last 5 years than even in the last 20 years before that. It's maybe, I would say, easier to make films, or not easier, just very different and faster to make films. And you can imagine even more. And it's just not the VFX, it's even the shooting, the lights. What we have here right now is so much more different. The microphones, everything has become a little more driven towards easing doing your work.
Yeah.
Earlier you had a lot more, camera sounds and things happening, lots of distractions. So that's one part. The technology has really made a huge difference. As far as storytelling is concerned, I may be wrong. Maybe I'm behaving way wiser than.
So यहाँ पे अगर देखते हैं ना, so see, कुछ जगह पे वो खुद भी मिस्टेक कर रहे हैं, बट दैट इज़ नोबडी केयर्स अबाउट दैट। वंस you have been introduced as a king, right? And then once you started with the first avatar, first they have introduced him as a samrat, right? He's a big person, he's a king, right? Second, he started with the siddha guru, right? तो ऑलरेडी 2 अवतार्स जो है वो लोगों के सामने आ गए। उसके बाद एक बार लोगों को ट्रांस में डाल दिया आपने, राइट? लोगों को लिसनिंग मोड में डाल दिया, लोगों की क्षुद्र बुद्धि को आपने लिसनिंग मोड में डाल दिया। तो क्षुद्र बुद्धि ऐसे होती है ना, हाँ, बता दो अभी, जो है बता दो, हम वी आर रेडी टू लिसन, राइट? सो वो ज़ोन में चले जाते हैं एंड उसके बाद नोबडी केयर्स इफ यू डू स्मॉल स्मॉल मिस्टेक, राइट? ओके।
my understanding and knowledge. But
तो देखो, अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड तो और एक बात है, जब भी आप कम्युनिकेट करते हो, राइट, यू हैव टू बी सर्टेन अबाउट व्हाट यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, राइट? इन दिस केस ही इज नॉट सर्टेन, बट again he started with the big thing, right? He started with the image of a samrat king, and he started with the siddha guru, right? past present future को उन्होंने ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन कर दिया। नाउ छोटा छोटा जो मिस्टेक है वो अवॉइड हो जाता है, या तो अपना क्षुद्र बुद्धि होती है ह्यूमंस की, वो अवॉइड कर देती है, राइट?
I think earlier films were a bit more personal storytelling, or social issues which affected you personally more, maybe post-war, post-depression, whatever. And you took this personal story and maybe the word is wrong. I should not say cozy, but
Intimate.
intimate, yeah. An intimate way of storytelling, which could be larger than life. It could be bigger. I think over
तो लार्जर देन लाइफ एंड बिगर जो होता है ना, सी अगेन, ये जो है वो फ़िल्म इंडस्ट्री के लोगों को बड़े अच्छे से पता है, और नॉट जस्ट शाहरुख खान, जो पहले के फ़िल्म इंडस्ट्री पुराने फ़िल्म्स है, बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट दे नो इट कि दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट क्रिएटिंग अ लार्जर दैन एक्सपीरियंस फॉर पीपल, ओके? तो मूवीज़ वो होती थी, एंड दिस इज़ व्हाई इवन दो लोगों को लाइक एक्टर्स के बारे में, राइट, स्टार्स के बारे में, पर्सनल लाइफ के बारे में ज़्यादा कुछ नॉलेज नहीं होती थी, राइट? फिर भी वो फैंस इतने होते थे उनके, बिकॉज दे यूज टू प्ले अ लार्जर देन लाइफ कैरेक्टर्स, ओके? एंड वाई पीपल लाइक इट, वाई ह्यूमंस क्षुद्र बुद्धि लाइक दिस, बिकॉज उनकी रियलिटी, खुद की रियलिटी जो होती है, वो एक मोनोटोनस लाइफ जीते रहते हैं, राइट? एक बोर्डम होता है उसमें, और ह्यूमंस लाइक टू गेट इनटू द ट्रांस, राइट? बचपन में जैसे स्टोरीज बोला करते थे, आपको स्टोरीज बताया करते थे, तो इमीडिएटली एक दिन, एक रात, एक दिन, ऐसे स्टार्ट होता था, तभी आप ट्रांस में चले जाते थे, राइट? तो ह्यूमंस ऑलवेज क्रेव फॉर लार्जर देन लाइफ वाला जो एक्सपीरियंस होता है, ह्यूमंस की क्षुद्र बुद्धि को बहुत पसंद है, और वो इंस्टेंटली लाइक ट्रांस में चले जाते हैं। तो दिस इज व्हाट ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट।
the years, I noticed that the stories became for the masses, where they're more aspirational, where people want to identify with the characters or the situations you're in.
So see, he knows it very well, okay? And this is not just right now, आज हमारी जो perception economy है, right? This is not just about movies right now. He knows it very well, okay? और वो सारे लोग जो है, एक्टर्स जो है, वो रियल लाइफ में, ओके, जो मूवी कैमरा आने के बाद इमीडिएटली वो उस अवतार्स में चले जाते हैं, कि स्टोरी टेलिंग लार्जर देन लाइफ वाले अवतार्स में, बिकॉज दे नो कि भैया सामने वाले की लाइफ, जो लोग होते हैं, जो लंगूर लोग होते हैं, या तो फिर जो लोग होते हैं जिनको पता नहीं है होता है ये सारी बातें, राइट? दे नो कि भैया इनके इंस्टिंक्ट ब्रेन को कैसे कैप्चर करना है, उनकी शुद्र बुद्धि को कैसे कैप्चर करना है। दे वांट टू लिव लार्जर देन लाइफ। तो अगर जैसे बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं, ऑफिस में होते हैं, काम में बिजी रहते हैं, अपने रियल लाइफ में, लाइक फैमिली लाइफ में बिजी होते हैं, एंड दे कैन नॉट, they have a imagination, they have thought, okay, but they cannot practically do it फॉर लाइक ऑफिस में जाते हैं लोग, थके हारे घर घर आते हैं, वो लोग क्या ही अपनी ज़िंदगी ऐसे लार्जर देन लाइफ जिएंगे, राइट? सो दे ऑलवेज क्रेव, तो दे डोंट लिव दैट। तो दैट्स व्हाई बहुत सारे लोग जो होते हैं सैटरडे संडे इवनिंग आने के बाद नेटफ्लिक्स में बिजी रहते हैं, या तो आजकल इन्फ्लुएंसर या तो सोशल मीडिया में बिजी कंज्यूम करते रहते हैं, बिकॉज दे नो दे कैन नॉट लिव दैट लाइफ। So they want to get happy by just watching it, right? And this is what you call addiction, right? And it is all about oxytocin, serotonin and dopamine, okay? तो ये सारी चीज़ें ट्रिगर होती है अब ह्यूमंस के लाइफ ब्रेन में, राइट? इसके बारे में भी मैंने एक वीडियो बनाया है, आप लोग देख सकते हो मेरे चैनल पे। अगर इस वीडियो में मैं एक्सप्लेन करते जाऊंगा तो काफ़ी बड़ा हो जाएगा, तो लेट्स गो अहेड।
It could be anti-establishment also, depending upon the sign of times. So they became more for the masses. Now, I was just before you came in, I was talking to a gentleman, and we're talking about how social media has come in, and everybody's a filmmaker,
Yeah.
which is a good thing. Uh, anyway, I think in films everybody's a filmmaker. So uh,
So what did he explain right now? He have explained a big point here. Okay, उन्होंने एक बहुत बड़ी चीज़ बोली है कि everybody is a filmmaker right now. What does that mean? उसका मतलब ये है कि वो जो पावर फिल्म मेकर के पास थी, वो जो पावर एक्टर्स के पास थी, वो आज सबके पास है, राइट? टू क्रिएट दैट परसेप्शन, यही एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं वो कि आज वो पावर सबके पास है बिकॉज ऑफ सोशल मीडिया, राइट? एंड ही नोज इट वेरी वेल. मोस्टली एक्टर्स नोज इट वेरी वेल. कॉमन लोग जो होते हैं उनको ये सब पता नहीं होता है, ये सब टेक्निक्स पता नहीं होते हैं, राइट? तो टू कैप्चर ह्यूमन ब्रेन, टू कैप्चर शुद्ध बुद्धि ऑफ द ह्यूमन, ओके, टू क्रिएट योर परसेप्शन, सोशल मीडिया इज द बेस्ट थिंग, बेस्ट स्टोरी टेलिंग नो platform basically. To this is what he's explaining in this video.
even my kid can make a movie on Instagram, and some of them are really nice. And so there's more intermingling of life and filmmaking.
So this is what he's talking about, right?
So it was very individual, understanding, maybe even more intellectual. Then it became more massy, more approachable, more identifiable. And now it's just intermingled. You can tell a story, and one of the mediums of telling the story is your telephone.
So this is what he's talking now. Two things he's doing. Okay, he's again showing you past, present, future. Like मैंने बताया था सिद्ध गुरु. Okay. Another thing is he's building a connection. So he's using a concept called karmic Maya connection here. Okay, karmic Maya connection is a framework that I go in detail. Okay, in my trainings. और जो कार्मिक माया कनेक्शन है और जो माया बंधन है, राइट? जो ये 2 फ्रेमवर्क है, कार्मिक माया कनेक्शन एंड माया बंधन कनेक्ट, लाइक ब्रिज बेसिकली, ओके? तो ये जो 2 फ्रेमवर्क है, ये आप यूज़ करते हो, राइट? ऑडियंस के ऊपर, तो इमीडिएटली ऑडियंस फ़ील करता है कि भैया दिस पर्सन नोज़ व्हाट वी आर गोइंग थ्रू और व्हाट वी आर डूइंग और व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस वी आर गेटिंग, ही दिस पर्सन नोज़. और जब आप ये सारी चीज़ें बातें करते हैं, राइट? तो दे गेट अ फैमिली काइंड ऑफ अ बॉन्डिंग नो इफेक्ट, ओके? और उनका सेरोटोनिन, ऑक्सीटोसिन जो है वो ट्रिगर होता है एंड देन दे गेट एंगेज मोर इनटू योर वर्ल्ड, राइट? सो दिस इज अ टेक्निक ऑफ पुलिंग people in your world at the same time, building all this connection like karmic maya connection and then maya bandhan connection. So this is what he's doing here.
And I think that is filmmaking also. So I think the newer generation with social media and telephone in
See, he wants whatever he's talking, right? He wants to get audience connection and उनको अपने वर्ल्ड में लेके आ रहे हैं वो. एंड देन अपना जो खुद का जो बड़ा वर्ल्ड है, लाइक फिल्म वाला, सिनेमा वाला वर्ल्ड है, नाउ व्हाट हाउ ही इट इज लाइक कनेक्टेड टू रियल वर्ल्ड एज वेल. सो दैट इज व्हाई ही इज बिल्डिंग अ ब्रिज. ओके, उसके लिए हम उसको बोलते हैं karmic maya connection. And then so there are different ways of doing it. You don't have to be in the film industry or you don't have to be in a Shahrukh Khan, like a position of a Shahrukh Khan. Okay, also one more thing, to build your Supreme Darja, right? You don't need money. If you have money, it is good. Okay, but like you don't need to have money. So this is why these mayavi powers that I teach, okay, there are more than like 30 mayavi powers that I teach in my training. Okay, one of like two of them he just explained, like karmic maya connection and maya bandhan. Okay, there are two different framework in this. Okay, so this is what he's using here.
your hand don't even require this technology to make a film. Soderbergh is making a film on an iPhone. So it's awesome. I think it's, I think I'm 58 now, so another 10 years, I'm okay. I've passed that stage. But the younger people will have to deal with this intermingling of storytelling through cinema, which is accessible to everybody.
Do you think that that type of new storytelling will be a rival, maybe even a threat to traditional grand cinematic visions?
No, I think it'll just be quicker. It'll just be faster. It'll be intercut faster, because I find it that my kids love to see I have an 11-year-old, I have a 23-year-old and a 27-year-old.
So whenever you are again talking about kids and you are building karmic maya connection and maya bandhan basically. So it is like a common thing, like people who are having kids, okay, they will feel connected to this, or whatever he's talking about, right?
And so I can kind of see the variance of how they like films. And I'm 58, so I know how I like films. And yes, I like to explain things a little more. I like to, what they say, spoon feeding. While the younger one, you try to tell him, so we opened the scene in Italy. Yeah, yeah, Italy, we understood. Yeah, AC Milan. Yeah, move on. So they know what the setting is. They want
Sure.
to get to the crux of it. So maybe the storytelling will become, I hope it doesn't become reels, but it will become a little faster.
So this is what he's talking about, the story telling will become faster. तो आजकल इंस्टाग्राम और रील का जो ज़माना है, ओके, जो शॉर्ट स्टोरी टेलिंग है, जो लाइक शॉर्ट बाय शॉर्ट, कट टू कट स्टोरी टेलिंग है, राइट? सो इवन इन those kind of reels or those kind of platform, if you show your avatars that we are discussing here, right, quickly, okay, and you shows one part of all the mayavi frameworks, if even if you use one framework, it will be so much powerful, okay, to build your image, right, to build your perception, okay, with human shudra buddhi, right?
But I think the bigness of sitting in a room and watching it, sometimes I say, people say, oh, we're watching it at home, but the television screens are 200 inches now.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
are actually watching it in a cinema.
So why do people consume all these things again? जैसे इन्होंने भी कहा था, like people want to get like they want to escape from their real world, okay, real life, okay, to the something larger than life, right? So this is why everybody is addicted to the social media. And people, it is a shudra buddhi, right? Even this, even if you call it addiction, right, human shudra buddhi will always, or instinctive brain will always and always and always and always will take over with all these things. So it is very very hard. So instead of avoiding such things, you need to understand this mayavi powers, you need to understand how to use this mayavi. मेरे जो पिछले वाले वीडियो में मैंने काफ़ी एक्सप्लेन किया है हाउ टू लाइक बेंड योर रियलिटी और मैनिपुलेट योर रियलिटी वाला जो वीडियो है, उसमें काफ़ी अच्छी तरीके से मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया है कि हाउ टू यू कैन bend या manipulate your reality by understanding what is mayavi powers is. If you don't understand mayavi powers, okay, तो अविद्या माया जो होती है वो टेक ओवर कर लेंगी आपके ब्रेन के ऊपर, एंड देन यू विल बी मिजरेबल, राइट? एंड बाकी लोग आपका फायदा लेंगे, नो, दिस इज व्हाट the world is about, right? The more weaker you are easy to, you are vulnerable basically, right?
So I think the grandness will remain, just the speed of storytelling may change.
You'll be showing Devdas. Can you tell me what that film meant for your career?
Yeah, so I've grown up, my parents, my mom, my dad, there are generations and generations of people who've liked Devdas. There are 13 Devdases that have been made in India.
So again, see, this is one more concept he's going to use it right now. And this is basically, this is how it is, right? लोग बोलते हैं कि अगर कुछ करने जाओ तो बहुत सारे जो लोग होते हैं उनके माइंड में इतना कचरा होता है, राइट? दे थिंक दैट ओके, मेरे में कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं है, या तो फिर मैं कैसे लाइक बाकी लोग भी कर रहे हैं, मेरे को क्यों देखेंगे रोज? सो नाउ व्हाट ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट, राइट, ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट देयर आर 13 देवदास मूवीज हैव बीन डन ऑलरेडी, राइट? क्यों? एक ही टॉपिक है, एक ही मूवी है, फिर से क्यों बना रहे बॉलीवुड से, राइट? और फिर भी वो चल रही है। दिस इज व्हाट ही इज गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन, आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन दिस व्हाई इट इज।
It's a Sharat Chandra novel, and people have adapted it. And for some reason, it's a huge hit every time. When you say huge hit in terms of people wanting to go and see it, I don't know when Mr. Bansali, who's a
So why it is worked, right? So there is a like framework again and mayavi powers which is called visuprana, okay? So again I go in depth in this training, okay, this visuprana training, okay? If you use this mayavi power, you will never be boring. तो और ये एग्जाम्पल है आपके सामने लिटरली, ओके, कि 13 देवदास मूवीज बनी है सेम टॉपिक के ऊपर, ओके, एंड एवरी टाइम वो चली है, राइट? तो ह्यूमन की जो शुद्र बुद्धि होती है ना, तो एवरी टाइम इफ यू यूज दिस विसुप्रणा फ्रेमवर्क और टेक्निक्स, राइट, people will never get bored. Okay, even if you use a concept or things which is already done before many times, if you apply this Visuprana framework, okay, so this will, like, every time it will work and you will be never be boring. Okay, so this is another like Mayavi frameworks which is very powerful.
Fantastic filmmaker. And I think this would be his second or third film then. We met for the film, and when he narrated the film to me, there are very few films that I start liking because of the dialogues, because they are so theatrical and over the top, and I come from theater. So for
So
me, being subtle is a problem.
So see what he's talking about. He's talking about his when he said that I come from a theater. He's talking about his underdog phase. Okay, which is also called तपस्या काल जिसको बोलते हैं, या अग्नि परीक्षा काल जो बोलते हैं, राइट. हर एक ह्यूमंस के हर एक पर्सन के लाइफ में ये टाइम होता है, राइट. एंड बट दे डोंट नो हाउ टू पुट दैट इन फ्रंट ऑफ अ पीपल. ओके, तो वो जो होता है ना, अगर आप लोगों ने अच्छे तरीके से रख दिया तो इट विल बी लाइक पीपल विल अगेन परसीव यू एज अ लाइक जो होता है ना, फाइट करके ऊपर आया है, राइट. हमेशा वो जो इमेज बनती है, दैट इमेज, दिस इज वॉट ही इज डूइंग राइट नाउ, राइट. ही इज टॉकिंग टू ह्यूमन क्षुद्र बुद्धि. रिमेंबर दिस इज नॉट गिविंग इंटरव्यू, ही इज जस्ट टॉकिंग टू ह्यूमन क्षुद्र बुद्धि, एंड बाय डिफॉल्ट because he is from a film industry, he knows it. So even though he's doing an interview, he's talking to the human Shudra Buddhi. And this is why he's knowingly, unknowingly using all these techniques. And these techniques have been proven again and again. It's proven from a like भगवान के ज़माने से ये प्रूव होते आ रहे हैं, राइट. इवन गीता में ये सारा एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है, बट nobody have told you, only this channel will tell you. only s- on Supreme Darja, all this knowledge you will get.
So I love this whole, Kamidalat style of enactment, Punch and Judy, and being larger than life.
Again, see what he's talking about being larger than life, and this is what people like, and he knows that this is why people come in the theater to watch him. Okay, and this is why people become fan. This is why people literally, film industry के जो हीरो हीरोइंस है, राइट. इवन दो रजनीकांत जो है, उनको भी लोग एज अ किंग परसीव करते हैं, राइट. वाई? बिकॉज ही ऑलवेज प्ले लार्जर देन लाइफ कैरेक्टर. ओके, जो ह्यूमंस की क्षुद्र बुद्धि बोलते हैं, वाह मजा आ गया, मजा आ गया, बिकॉज दे नो दे कैन नॉट डू दैट इन रियल लाइफ, राइट. तो बट आज के तारीख में, राइट, आज की तारीख में इट इज़ लाइक बिकॉज ऑफ सोशल मीडिया, देर आर लाइक इन्फ्लुएंसर्स एंड ऑल, they are doing it different way using different techniques, but similar concept, larger than life concept, right, they are using. This is why they are being successful. Okay, and this is why they are getting everything. And जो लंगूर मेंटालिटी रखते हैं, राइट, मेरे को नहीं आता है, मुझे नहीं, आई डोंट नो हाउ टू कम्युनिकेट, आई डोंट नो, वो लोग का कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, राइट. They have to come and use these Mayavi powers.
Different dialogues, making some different kind of sense. So I really liked it, but for some reason it fell through. Um, and there came a time that we wouldn't be doing it. And I moved on. But I was very keen to do a film in my career. My parents had passed away by the time I joined films. Both of them were not alive. And I don't know, for some reason I always felt I'll make films which are very big, so that my mom and dad can see them from heaven.
So what is he doing here, right? उन्होंने लाइक शाहरुख खान ने जो है वो पहले ही अपने लाइफ के रियलिटी को मैनिपुलेट कर दिया. उसका जो स्ट्रक्चर है लाइफ का, राइट, ही हैव रीफ्रेम्ड इट. ओके, उसको अगर आप रीडिफाइन करते हो, ओके, तो दिस इज व्हाट people with सम्राट माइंडसेट, किंग माइंडसेट डू. ओके, दे लाइफ की सिचुएशन को ना वो लोग पर्पस में कन्वर्ट कर डालते हैं, राइट. तो ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट लाइफ पर्पस. तो लाइफ पर्पस उसने इतना बड़ा कर दिया, राइट, इतना बड़ा कर दिया कि दैट पर्पस गिविंग पावर, ओके, टू हिम. बहुत सारे लोगों का लाइफ पर्पस की बैंड बजी है, इसीलिए वो लोग हमेशा कंफ्यूज है, बिकॉज दे डोंट हैव लाइफ पर्पस. एंड शाहरुख खान, सी इन दिस ही इज मैनिपुलेटिंग हिज रियलिटी, राइट. he is creating a life purpose which is like unique to him. Okay, and reality को alter करना आना चाहिए, right, so that it that reality will give you like life will give you power. okay, to do things bigger than, what you even imagine, right? So this is how they manipulate their reality and then manipulate their success as well, right?
So it's a childish thought. I still think my mom's a star, and it works.
See, I still thinks my mom is star and it works. So see the imagination, see the power of his like purpose, see the power he's showing over the Maya, okay, because he understand it, okay, because anybody who understand, मेरे पिछला वीडियो जरूर देखना, उसमें मैंने पूरा का पूरा एक्सप्लेन किया है. Anybody who understand how to control Maya, how to control this Maya energy, right, how to manipulate this Maya energy will become a god, will become a king, always and always and always, right?
I think I even know the star she is. So I just felt that if I made
And he's talking to human Shudra Buddhi. See, he's explaining his same thing he's talking in his head, okay, because he also have human Shudra Buddhi, right? He also have a brain which is similar to all the people, but he knows how to control and how to, talk to it. ह्यूमन क्षुद्र बुद्धि कम्युनिकेशन में एक्सपर्ट होना काफ़ी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट है आपको, अगर अपने लाइफ में सक्सेस चाहिए तो.
Devdas, she would really like it. She would appreciate. I didn't think I could play the character. I didn't think because
अगेन जो लोग जो होते हैं ना, वो फैमिलीज़ के बारे में सोचते हैं, फैमिलीज़ के लाइफ में बात करते हैं, तो अगेन दे आर शोविंग यू वन मोर कैरेक्टर विच इज़ कॉल्ड, शांति दूत, ओके. ये शांति दूत जो कैरेक्टर होता है ना, वो सिर्फ अपने लोगों के लिए होता है, जो तुम्हारा जो क्लब है, तुम्हारी जो ट्राइब है, तुम्हारी जो फैमिली है, जिनको फैमिली फ्रेंड मानते हो, राइट, जिसको बहुत क्लोज मानते हो, वो जो है शांति दूत होता है. वो शांति दूत, सम्राट शांति दूत, ओके, ये एक अवतार होता है. तो मैंने जैसे वीडियो के स्टार्ट में बोला था, सारे अवतार में आपको ऑसिलेट होना है. किंग, ओके, ही हैव शोन अ किंग, ओके, ही हैव शोन शांति दूर राइट नाउ, ही हैव शोन सिद्ध योगी. 3 अवतार्स तो उन्होंने यहाँ पे बता दिए, राइट. सो दिस इज व्हाई ही इज नॉट, पीपल आर नॉट परसीविंग हिम एज अ boring person, and again people are giving him that attention, right?
Mr. Dilip Kumar had played it. I think Mr. Sehgal, some of the greatest artists in our country, Uttam Kumar ji, some great artists had played it, and flawlessly. I don't think mine is so brilliant or good, but in spite of a lot of senior actors telling me, don't do it, I just wanted to do it.
What is he doing again he's showing one more avatar which is very very important, okay. वो है विद्रोही. विद्रोही अवतार का मतलब क्या होता है? विद्रोही किस्म के जो लोग होते हैं ना, वो क्या, उनका जो जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक होती है, उनका जो रोल होता है, राइट, वो होता है कि, एंड अगेन दिस इज नॉट अबाउट पर्टिकुलर लोग या पर्टिकुलर एक ग्रुप, right, this is about again oscillating. One person can have all this avatar or display all this avatar. So विद्रोही जो लोग होते हैं, right, they need to go out in the world, okay, challenge the world, okay, go out in the world, take risk, okay, and then create a opportunity, right. This is what, and build top of it, build on it, okay. तो अभी हम लोग थोड़ा पीछे जाते हैं and देखते हैं उन्होंने क्या
I could play
explain
the character. I didn't think because Mr. Dilip Kumar had played it.
So he's talking about a senior actors than him. They have played a character, or
I think Mr. Sehgal, some of the greatest artists in our country, Uttam Kumar ji, some great artists had played it, and flawlessly. I don't think mine is so brilliant or good, but in spite of a lot of senior actors telling me, don't do it,
see, lot of senior actors telling me don't do it, उसके बावजूद भी उन्होंने जाके वो किया. That is called विद्रोही. That is what taking a risk and creating opportunity for himself. This is why he is Shah Rukh Khan. This is why he is perceived as a like king of the Bollywood, right?
I just wanted to do it that, maybe the mom might did Devdas, which we used to watch.
And look at the power and energy he's getting for that, right? He's not listening to people, he's not even listening. लंगूर जैसे बिहेव नहीं कर रहा है वो खुद के साथ, राइट. बहुत सारे लोग खुद को ही लंगूर बना देते हैं. अगर कोई सीनियर लोग बोल देंगे या तो कोई उससे उनसे बड़ा जो लोग है ना, वो कुछ बोल देंगे तो दे गेट डिप्रेस डाउन, एंड देन दे कॉन्फिडेंस हिल जाता है, एंड देन दिस गेट स्टक इनटू दैट. ही इज नॉट डूइंग दैट, इवन दो सीनियर एक्टर्स बोलते हैं. At least he's displaying that, at least he's showing that, at least showing that vidrohi roop, right. अगेन ही इज टॉकिंग टू द लिजर्ड, लाइक लिजर्ड ब्रेन, इंस्टिंक्टिव ब्रेन, लाइक क्षुद्र बुद्धि के साथ बात कर रहा है वो. तो ही इज नॉट बिहेविंग अ लंगूर टाइप ऑफ वे, राइट. ही इज बिहेविंग कि बहुत लोगों ने बोला फिर भी मैंने किया. ओके, एंड देन वो वेर ही इज गेटिंग द पावर फ्रॉम. उनकी मॉम जो है उन्होंने उनको अपनी पावर का पर्पस बना दिया, राइट. उनको पर्पस बना दिया, तो उनका जो पर्पस है, लाइक इट्स वेरी ह्यूज पर्पस, राइट, एंड अनमैच एंड यूनिक टू हिम. दैट इज वाई गेटिंग ऑल द यूनिक पावर्स, राइट.
So for me, it was that part. It was working with Mr. Bansali, who I think is one of the most dramatic, theatrical, beautiful filmmakers in the country. Got an opportunity to wear a lungi. And then I hope I played him less of a loser, more of a non-committing man who had his own reasons to not commit to love. Because I found otherwise the character being a bit of a loser, shirking away from duties, shirking away from commitment. Sure. So I just wanted to play him a little. I didn't want you to feel love for him.
So what is he doing? He's reframing, right? He's reframing.
But I didn't.
He's reframing the character. He's reframing everything about the character, right? Why he's doing that? That's what kings do, right? सम्राट जो होते हैं वो अपने खुद के रूल्स बनाते हैं, राइट. आगे इसमें और जाके भी वो वही डिस्प्ले कर रहा है कि सम्राट जो होते हैं, राइट, ही विल रीडिफाइन एवरीथिंग एंड उसके हिसाब से चलेगा सब कुछ, राइट. सो दैट्स व्हाट ही इज डूइंग. ही इज नॉट कंपेयरिंग हिमसेल्फ विद द सीनियर एक्टर दैट नो ऑलरेडी प्लेड द रोल. ओके, अगर वो कंपेयर करते, अगर जो लंगूर माइंडसेट होता है ना वो वैसे होता है, राइट. दे ऑलवेज कंपेयर 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 एंड देन दे फील लाइक लो कॉन्फिडेंस, बिलीफ उनका हिल जाता है, राइट. लिमिटिंग बिलीफ क्रिएट करने लगते हैं अपने आप के लिए. सो पीपल गेट बिजी इन दैट. ओके, बट जो किंग माइंडसेट के जो लोग होते हैं ना, दे विल रीफ्रेम एवरीथिंग. दे विल रीफ्रेम एवरीथिंग एंड देन दे विल डू इट. ओके, तो नो, उनका कॉन्फिडेंस कोई हिला ही नहीं सकता बिकॉज दे हैव रीफ्रेम्ड एवरीथिंग. ओके, दे डोंट लिसन टू दैट विद्रोही माइंडसेट आ जाता है एंड देन दे डोंट लिसन टू एनीबडी, राइट.
Want you to hate him and like him for being an alcoholic who runs away from every girl that he falls in love with. So I just wanted him to be indescribable. I hope I've achieved that. And
I think the way you perform him is very universal. I think the worst parts of myself can identify.
आप अगर जब भी एक बात याद रखो, आप अगर जब भी ये टेक्निक्स यूज़ करते हो क्षुद्र बुद्धि कम्युनिकेशन के, राइट, एंड देन पीपल स्टार्ट परसीविंग यू एज अ लीडर, तभी क्या होता है ना, तभी लोग ही मीनिंग बना देते हैं. आप कुछ भी बोल दो, आप कुछ भी बोल दो, लोग मीनिंग लगा देंगे उसको अपने हिसाब से. दिस इज व्हाट दैट गाय हु इज टेकिंग इंटरव्यू इज टेलिंग, राइट. ही इज सेइंग कि इट्स अ यूनिवर्सल समथिंग, राइट. व्हाट लेट्स से व्हाट ही सेड.
just wanted him to be indescribable. I hope I've achieved that. And
I think the way you perform him is very universal.
सी यूनिवर्सल, राइट. उन्होंने खुद ने ही मीनिंग बना दिया, राइट. इवन दो नथिंग मेक सेंस कि भैया वो भी बोल रहे ये मैं ऐसे भी नहीं करना चाहता था, वैसे भी नहीं करना चाहता इनसे, तो ऐसे भी नहीं वैसे भी नहीं, तो ही सेड ओके यूनिवर्सल है. सो दैट डजंट मैटर, दे आर ऑल टॉकिंग विथ ह्यूमन क्षुद्र बुद्धि और उनको एक ट्रांस में ले ऑलरेडी लोग जो सुन रहे हैं वो चले गए, राइट. नाउ डजंट मैटर.
I think the worst parts of myself can identify with him,
are you an alcoholic too?
I am not.
No, I understand what you're saying, because for me, I was very young then. To be able to appreciate those kind of feelings was difficult, to be honest. But yeah, overall, I haven't seen it recently. I'll see it tonight.
See, he don't even associate with that character, or he don't know even the feeling of it. Still, he manipulated that reality. Okay, he reframed that character, doesn't care, because he was talking with human shudra buddhi. It worked, right. It worked, doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter if you have that experience or not have that. तो लोग जो होते हैं ना बोलते रहे मेरे को एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, मेरे को ये नहीं है, मेरे को वो नहीं है. ये जो लंगूर माइंडसेट होता है, अगर आप ऐसे ही करते रहोगे ना तो आप कभी भी लाइक बोरिंग हो जाएगी आपकी लाइफ, और जो कर रहे हो, और खुद को भी बोरिंग लगेगा और लोगों को भी बोरिंग.
I hope I've done it well. I was very nervous doing that film. very difficult. Also, as actors grow up, you want to play a madman, you want to play a person who can't see, probably, you want to play an alcoholic. So these are the 4 5 tropes you have of wanting to do roles. So it was one of my tropes that, I'll be an alcoholic. And so I drank a little on the sets,
Did
which is
that
very
help
difficult.
or hinder?
I got the best actor award. Yeah, so it must have.
So see what how he is putting himself, right? Even though he don't know what he was doing that time, okay, he reframed it. Did you see the techniques? Did you see how he's putting himself in front of a people? Okay, did even though he don't know what he did, okay, there with the character, he reframed it in his mind. Okay, he did it and he got an award, and he's saying that mujhe award mil gaya. Okay, so this is what human buddhi, kshudra buddhi communication look like, guys, and this is the impact, this is the power of it.
It must have helped, I think. But I started drinking after the film, yeah, so that was one downside to it.
I mean, I was going to ask actually, have there been types of roles that you haven't been able to do yet? Are there still things that you've got your eyes on that you think one day I must?
Yes, Alex, I'll be very honest. I don't take myself too seriously as an actor, because I have a different way of thinking about acting.
This is what I'm explaining you again and again what he's doing, right? He अभी ये जो technique use कर रहा है, that is called a belief tantra. Okay, it is called belief tantra. Why? I will explain you थोड़ा आगे जाने के बाद interview के time पे. Okay, but this is the belief tantra what he's doing, using. Okay, and again जो वो क्षुद्र बुद्धि के साथ जो बातें कर रहा है, राइट? दिस इज व्हाट इम्पोर्टेंट, आगे जाके देखते हैं हम लोग.
I do believe that you don't, I meet a lot of actors and I respect them a lot and I think they're wonderful. They start believing the character that they're
सी let's
playing,
complete this.
And they think, a lot of actors talk to me like this. This character won't say this.
सी व्हाट इज इट डूइंग नाउ, डजंट मेक सेंस. कुछ देर पहले इन्होंने क्या बोला था, देखते हैं.
An alcoholic, and so I drank a little on the sets.
Did
Which is
that
very
help
difficult.
or hinder?
I got the best actor award. Yeah, so it must have helped, I
देखो,
think. But I started drinking after.
बट आई स्टार्टेड ड्रिंकिंग आफ्टर दैट. कुछ देर पहले उन्होंने बोला था कि आई डोंट टेक, लाइक मैंने लाइक स्टार्टेड ड्रिंकिंग अल्कोहल, आई स्टार्टेड आफ्टर दैट रोल आई स्टार्टेड ड्रिंकिंग अल्कोहल बेसिकली. और उसके बाद इमीडिएटली वो बोलते
You
हैं,
haven't been able to do yet. Are there still things that you've got your eyes on that you think one day I must?
Yes, Alex, I'll be very honest. I don't take myself too seriously as an actor.
see, I don't take too seriously as an actor, right? What he's doing, he's using a belief tantra. Why he's using the belief tantra is because that will help him become a one of a kind. Okay, people will not compare him with other great actors. तो जो एक्टर वाली जो रैट रेस होती है, राइट, जिसको हम बोलते हैं रैट रेस, राइट, उससे वो इमीडिएटली बाहर आ गए, राइट. जब भी उन्होंने उन्होंने उन्हें उन्होंने बोला कि मैं एक्टिंग को इतना सीरियसली लेता नहीं हूँ, राइट, इमीडिएटली लोगों ने उस उनको कंपेयर करना ही बंद किया माइंड में लोगों के, राइट. And this is why he is doing that, using that belief tantra, so that he should not get compared and लोग उन्हें comparison में आए नहीं. He should become, that will help him, okay, to become a one of a kind, okay, category of one. तो जो सब लोगों का जो रीज़न होता है, राइट, हमेशा एक रीज़न होता है कि भैया कंपटीशन बहुत है मार्केट में, कंपटीशन बहुत. सी हाउ ही इज रीफ्रेमिंग इट, right? See, you learn to use all this belief tantra and all this framework. That's what I'm saying. If you learn to use all this mayavi power, nobody will stop you from success. Okay, you will become a samrat, right? Mahasamrat, right? You will become a king. And this is what all the kings and all the gods have been using it. अभी जो स्पिरिचुअल गुरुज है, जैसे मैं बताते आया हूँ मेरे पूरे वीडियोस में, सारे लोग जो एक्टर्स है, जो क्रिकेटर्स है, जो लाइक सेलिब्रिटीज है, जो पॉलिटिशियन है, दे आर ऑल यूजिंग दिस टेक्निक्स. ओके, एंड आई एम हियर ऑन अ मिशन टू टीच यू ऑल दिस टेक्निक्स हियर, सारे लोगों को. इवन दो नाउ डेज तो इन्फ्लुएंसर भी यूज करना शुरू हो गए ये सारे टेक्निक्स. ओके, एंड आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू ऑल दिस टेक्निक्स. ओके,
because I have a different way of thinking about acting. I do believe that you don't.
What is that? He's reframing. I'm reframing acting, right? That's what King does. Reframe everything, right? Siddha Guru, right? He will reframe everything, right? He will not follow what world is thinking about that thing. Okay.
I meet a lot of actors and I respect them a lot and I think they're wonderful. They start believing the character that they're playing, you know, and they think a lot of actors talk to me like this. This character won't say this.
Oh, yes.
No, no, no. This character, this line can't. And I'm like,
Then why did he started drinking alcohol, right? Right, it doesn't make, you know, मैंने जैसे बोला, एक बार लोगों को आपने ट्रांस में डाल दिया, एक बार लोगों को आपने अवतार्स बना और इमीडिएटली ठाक 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 एक के ऊपर एक के ऊपर एक, दूसरा अवतार, राइट? ऑसिलेशन जैसे मैंने बात की थी, एंड देन फ्रेमवर्क्स, ओके, यू आर यूजिंग दिस क्षुद्र बुद्धि कम्युनिकेशन एक्सपर्टीज फ्रेमवर्क्स, ओके, द पावर ऑफ मायावी पावर्स, ओके, मायावी पावर्स जब भी आप यूज करते हो, दीज आर ऑल फ्रेमवर्क्स, आई कॉल देम मायावी पावर्स, okay, which I teach them in my trainings, okay, in detail. It is unique, it will be unique to you particularly. It is not like standardized कि एक के ऊपर चलेगा एक के ऊपर नहीं चलेगा, ओके, ऐसा नहीं है। जो फ्रेमवर्क्स है, जो मटेरियल है, ट्रेनिंग मटेरियल है, वो ईच एंड इंडिविजुअल आपके अंदर का जो जो सम्राट है, ओके, जो गॉड है, उसको बाहर लाके फेंक देगा, ओके, और आप लाइक लिटरली शाइन करना चालू करेंगे जब भी आप ये यूज करेंगे।
you are the
तभी
creator of the character.
you are the creator of a character. What is he talking about? You are the creator of your image, you are creator of your avatars, right? You can create, you can manipulate. That's what he's saying. That's what he's going to say now, okay?
You can say what you want.
You're the boss.
You're the boss. You're the one who's just do what you feel like doing.
That's what, whenever you do that, okay, which is no unique to you, right? Not, you're not copying somebody, right? It will be unique to you, and this is what my frameworks are all about, bringing all uniqueness out of you, okay? This is what it is.
And maybe that's why my enactment is perhaps not pure compared to how others do it. I don't believe in the character because my job, I think, is to make you believe in the character. The audience
What he's talking about creating a perception in humans के क्षुद्र बुद्धि के ऊपर perception create करना. This is what you have to do, that's it. If you do that, nobody will stop you, right? This is what he's talking about, right?
believe. I don't have to believe it. I don't finish a crying scene and keep crying 3 days.
Again, he have a contradiction here. I don't do a crying scene and keep crying, but he started drinking alcohol, right? So again, why I'm pointing this out is that doesn't matter, okay? एक बार आपने डिस्प्ले करना, आपकी लाइट शाइन करना चालू किया ना विद ऑल दिस मायावी पावर्स, ह्यूमन ब्रेन जो है ना, वो एक मैस्मराइजिंग लाइक यू नो लिटरली हिप्नोटाइज कर लोगे आप, ट्रांस में चले जाएगा और वो सिर्फ ऐसे मुंडी लेगा, वाह वाह वाह, मस्त मस्त, या यस 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 यस। बाकी सारे छोटे मोटे जो मिस्टेक्स है, nobody will notice it.
Days later, I'm like, I'm gonna cry. Did you cry? Yes. Okay, so my job's done. So I play it very differently. I'm very honest about it. I think. I would love to play a lot of roles, a lot of characters. I don't know if how differently I can play them. So I'm not stereotyped. I'm hero type. I play them like.
अगेन व्हाट इज सी डिस्प्लेइंग, मैं ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मुझे पता नहीं, हाँ मैंने कर लिया ट्राई, इट वाज लाइक नो, मैंने ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा है, राइट? लंगूरों की तरह, और ही इज सेइंग आई एम ए हीरो टाइप, राइट? ही इज रीडिफाइंड हिमसेल्फ इन हिज माइंड एज अ सुपरस्टार ऑलरेडी.
A hero. I play them larger than life. So I don't know how much.
आई प्ले देम लार्जर देन लाइफ. कितने बार ये वर्ड सुना है अभी के इंटरव्यू में, लार्जर देन लाइफ, लार्जर देन लाइफ, लार्जर देन लाइफ, ओके? हर टाइम ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट, इन द सेम इंटरव्यू इज टॉकिंग लार्जर देन लाइफ, ओके? और सोशल मीडिया अभी जो पावर है सबके हाथ में, जो उन्होंने बोला टेलीफोन, फोन के ऊपर सारे सब लोग स्टोरी टेलिंग कर सकते हैं. दिस इज व्हाट द पावर इज अबाउट, लार्जर देन लाइफ, एंड पीपल नीड दिस. वंस यू स्टार्ट शोविंग योर सेल्फ लार्जर देन लाइफ, लोगों की लाइफ बहुत बोरिंग है यार, लोगों को चाहिए ऐसे लोग, राइट? पीपल आर ऑलवेज लुकिंग एंड ऑलवेज इन अ वर्शिप मोड. मेरे पुराने वीडियो देख लो, पहले वाले वीडियो. ह्यूमन का जो ब्रेन है वो ऑलवेज ओपन फॉर वर्शिप. उनको कोई ना कोई तो लीडर चाहिए, उनको कोई ना कोई तो गॉड चाहिए, उनको कोई ना कोई तो सुप्रीम चाहिए, सुप्रीम दर्जा वाला बंदा चाहिए, उनको कोई तो राजा चाहिए, सम्राट चाहिए टू टेक केयर. दे फील वाओ, somebody is there to take care of us, our feelings, okay? Somebody is there to show us a way, right? Somebody is there to teach us, right? पीपल आर लिटरली आज के तारीख में तो इतने वल्नरेबल हो गए लोग, राइट? उनकी लाइफ इतनी बोरिंग, डिस्टर्ब, डिप्रेस हो गए. दे नीड दिस लीडर्स, दे नीड गॉड्स, ओके? सो दिस इज द राइट अपॉर्चुनिटी. This is why I call it perception economy, right?
Appreciation there is for that. But there are lots of things I want to do. I want to do a bad guy now again because I think I have a new way of playing a bad guy.
Cool.
I want to play some of the action stuff that I wanted to do. I did last year.
See, again, he has done everything before he want to do again. That is called Visuprana technique he's using, and this is what he's explaining.
Now I want to play an assassin.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so things like that. So more roles.
This have been similar in the the automobile industry, even technology, right? Mobile, car, okay. हर time थोड़ा बहुत चेंज करके लोग सामने नया कुछ लेके आते हैं, थोड़ा बहुत चेंज करके लोग नया कुछ, क्यों? बिकॉज दिस इज अ विश्वप्राना फ्रेमवर्क दैट गो इन डिटेल इन माई ट्रेनिंग. ओके, लोगों को कुछ नया चाहिए. क्यों चाहिए नया? बिकॉज लोगों की लाइफ बोरिंग हो चुकी है, राइट? लिटरली लोगों के ब्रेन को, क्षुद्र बुद्धि को ऑलवेज कुछ ना कुछ तो नया चाहिए. दिस इज वॉट इंस्टाग्राम एंड दिस इज वॉट द फीड. दिस इज वाई पीपल आर डूइंग लाइक दिस एवरी टाइम. दे नीड समथिंग न्यू. और अभी तो इतनी हालत खराब है, हर मोमेंट में कुछ ना कुछ तो नया चाहिए, कुछ ना कुछ तो नया चाहिए, राइट?
And then within the roles, I'll figure out what character to play. Yeah, but every morning I wake up with a new thought, yeah.
Well, speaking of your action stuff, Jawan is such a great film. It's so fun and dynamic and crazy, but it's very different from Devdas. And I wondered if there was a genre which you most enjoyed the process of making.
So what I do is, because I'm in the happy space that I can pick and choose the films. God has been kind. I think the audience has been too kind for 35 years that I just always feel, yeah, okay, I have a choice that I can make. So every year or every 6-8 months, I wake up with the thought, okay, now,
So what is he saying here? He's displaying dynamics of he have a control over it, right? He have a choice. ओके, जब भी आप ऐसा डिस्प्ले करते हो कि आई हैव अ चॉइस, ओके, पिक एंड चूज, ओके, पीपल विल सी यू, परसीव यू एज अ किंग, ओके?
I want to do a horror film.
बिकॉज किंग हैव स्टैंडर्ड्स, ओके? वो खुद अपना स्टैंडर्ड सिलेक्ट करते हैं, मुझे ये करना है, ये नहीं करना है, ओके? वो लाइक बहुत सारे जो लंगूर माइंडसेट के लोग होते हैं, दे दे गिव अप, राइट? उनकी जो खुद की पावर है दूसरों को दे देते हैं, एंड देन मजबूरी के साथ सब कुछ करते हैं. ऑफ कोर्स कोई कोई लोगों की सच में मजबूरी होती है, बट अगेन मैंने जैसे कहा कि यू नीड टू रीफ्रेम इट. बिकॉज अगर आप रीफ्रेम नहीं करते तो आपका लो कॉन्फिडेंस हो जाएगा, लोग परसीव लो करेंगे, और वल्नरेबल जो होता है इस जंगल में, राइट, उसको पहले खाते हैं बड़े बड़े आके लोग, राइट? तो यू नीड टू reframe, even though you need to, you don't have a choice, you need to reframe everything, okay? And then you have to display that character, okay, as if you have made a choice of doing it, not a मजबूरी की वजह से आप नहीं करते हो. अगर आपने वो डिस्प्ले कर दिया कि तो आप लोग खा जाएंगे आपको.
And I hope somebody offers me a horror film. And if I don't, I have a plan B. Let's do comedy. So I'm waiting for someone to offer.
See, plan, man with the plan, right? I have a plan B. So this is what he is showing, right? कि उसके पास प्लान है अगर कुछ चला नहीं तो, like, तो I have plans, I have choices. This is what he is displaying, right? और उसके लिए he don't need money, right, to display all these things. He's just saying it, okay? तो हमेशा लोगों को लगता है सुप्रीम दर्जा is all about पैसा डिस्प्ले करना and all that, okay? But ऐसा जरूरी नहीं. You just need a knowledge of मायावी powers.
For me, a horror film for 4-5 months, and if it doesn't come through, then I'll kind of go for the comedy. So there is always so when I was during COVID and the 2 years that I didn't work after zero, I just decided I want to do an action film. I became a little impudent about it. I want to do action. If anybody gives me action, I'm going to do action. And then I'm sorry, I've done it twice. Please forgive me. So 2 years I didn't work, and then I just said, no, I'm going to do only an action film. Nobody gives me an action film. So I waited, and during COVID, nobody was really making films, but people would offer. And I felt it's not rude to say, listen, if you're doing an action film, I'm part of it. Because nobody's making films right now, so you can tell them this. It won't seem too rude. And then I think a couple of people succumbed. my friend Aditya Chopra, who had made Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge with me, who thinks I'm a waste as an action hero. He thinks I should be playing emotional roles. And Siddharth Anand, who directed the film. So I think they just succumbed and say he's being spoiled, let's give it to him. So
See, again, he's showing that Vidrohi character, okay, Vidrohi avatar. Okay,
I
here.
think of a genre that I want to do, and then the role I'd like to play, and then hopefully develop the character with the directors that I work with. So that's the process that follows. So I really also wanted to do participate. The South Indian cinema has a different language, the way they say the same stories, and I'd never done a film of that genre. And I was really dying to do it. I didn't want to do a remake. Mostly Hindi films from the South, they just remake the South Indian films. So I didn't buy rights for any film. I worked with Mr. Mani Ratnam, who I think is one of the greatest filmmakers in the world. But I hadn't done a South Indian genre film, where everything, the hero, it's a more hero-oriented film, where everything, the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he smokes, the way he kills.
Again, he's talking about, basically he's talking about a different अवतारास. जो जिस फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के लोग जो होते हैं और एक्टर्स होते हैं उनको दे हैव अ लॉट ऑफ चांसेस, ओके, एंड उनका वो एक जॉब ही होता है, राइट, टू क्रिएट अ परसेप्शन, टू प्ले अ डिफरेंट रोल, larger than life roles, to play a different avatars, right? So it is a part of their job, as well as they in real life, in at least on in front of a camera, okay, they show that same thing, okay, but in a different way, okay. So उनको एक बहुत opportunities मिलती है, that's why they become expert in this, okay. So these are the best people to read and study, okay. Same thing, he's talking about larger than life wala character, okay.
The way he shoots is all enhanced. It's outstanding. So
एंड दिस इज़ व्हाट पीपल लाइक. अगेन मैंने बोला जैसे कि लोगों को एस्केप होना है उनके रियलिटी में से, ओके, और एक ट्रांस में जाना है, एक इमेजिनरी दुनिया में जाना है, एंड दे फील दे फील दैट इमोशन, राइट. दैट्स व्हाट इवन इन रियल लाइफ दे वांट दैट. इवन ह्यूमंस कम्युनिकेशन में आप अपने फ्रेंड लोग होते हैं जिनके साथ भी आप कम्युनिकेट करते हो ऑफिस में. It's the basic nature of human Shudra Buddhi. It is looking for that. It is always craving for that. Okay.
Jawan was that. So I was really, really, really happy that after 30 years of working in the film industry, I got to live my dream of doing an action film. Now, like I said, maybe after another 6 months, maybe I'd like to do a comedy.
Yeah.
A little gentler film. And then I hope some people watch your interview and write a comedy and come and offer it to me.
Do you find it easier to make an audience laugh, gasp, or cry?
So I'd be honest. I think I have an innate sense of humor,
Yeah.
and I can make people laugh, but it's very inappropriate at times also. So
So again, he's basically showing one more avatar which is called Samraat Chalak. Okay, Chalak अवतारा भी बहुत important होता है. Anybody, right, even the comedians, stand-up comedians होते हैं, right, anybody who can control human emotions, okay, you can trigger human emotions. That's why even the singers and then musicians and then even the actors here, okay, even the influencers nowadays, okay, they are triggering human emotions, right. Anybody triggering human emotions, okay, have control over human emotions, they are known as a chalak, okay, Samrat Chalak, okay. So that one more character you need to develop,
I try to control myself. I'm told by my team all the time.
and this is what he's displaying here.
Don't.
Now I told by my team is like, king standard again. सम्राट के पास लोग होते हैं हर चीज़ के लिए, हर चीज़ करने के लिए, बताने के लिए, राइट.
People don't understand your humor, and now people become very sensitive. Alex.
Several billion people would disagree.
But now people have become very sensitive. You say something and somebody gets disturbed. So it's better to not have a sense of humor. As an actor, I think comedy is very difficult.
Yeah.
I think it's it's a very serious business. It's very difficult.
It's the one that most actors fail at it.
I've failed also very often. I'm on the sets, everybody laughed, then I see the scene and nobody's laughing in the theater. Yeah, it's very difficult. I did a film called Chennai Express, and that was a big learning experience. And it did well, and people laughed at the jokes, and I was really relieved. and I've not jumped into a comedy quickly after that. I'm like waiting, because it is a difficult job. Personally, I can make people laugh. I never thought I'd make people cry, but I met some really wonderful ladies in Germany 10, 15 years back, and I tell this story to everyone, so people might have heard this. I asked them, why do you like my films? In Germany, they were really loving my films because the language was different, the emotions are different. And these two old ladies told me, very sweet ladies, they said, we have a button for making coffee.
So I'll
We have a button to
explain.
go up the stairs on an escalator. You are the button for making us cry.
So what he's telling, right? जो लोग होते हैं क्षुद्र बुद्धि, जो होते हैं जिनको पता नहीं होता है कि मायावी पावर्स कैसे यूज होना है, दे आर लाइक बेसिकली लाइक अ पपेट, ओके, जो जिनको कोई भी आके कंट्रोल कर सकता है, स्पेशली फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के लोग, दे नो दिस इज व्हाट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट, लाइक कि लोग जो होते हैं वो खुद बोलते हैं कि हमारा बटन जो है, ओके, इमोशनल का बटन, वो तुम्हारे हाथों में है, राइट? एंड दिस इज व्हाट द अल्टीमेट पावर इज ऑल अबाउट, ओके, हैविंग अल्टीमेट पावर। आज के तारीख में अगर आपके इमोशन का बटन आपने दूसरों को दे दिया तो ऑल यू नो they will control you, right? They will always control your emotions, and once you give up, like when somebody have a control over your emotions, they will become like a god of it, like they will become a king. They have literally taken over your every, like pro, like huge important aspect of your life, right?
So I realize I'm a button for crying. So yeah,
See.
I also, I think it happens because I genuinely respect people's emotions.
Sure.
I understand emotions. I may not appreciate it, but I
What he said, he understand emotion, इसका मतलब क्या होता है? He understand creating a perception, okay? How he understand emotion, मतलब he can literally control that as well with his avatars, with what he's displaying, right? So this is what how they think.
understand them. So if you're behaving in a certain, if you go on a rant and start screaming and shouting, I may not appreciate it, but I know there must be something with Alex, and I respect that.
So what is he saying? He's saying that I know Alex का जो क्षुद्र बुद्धि है वो कैसे काम कर रही है, right? He knows there is something, okay? So this is how people look, okay? This is how they look actually, okay? This is how the सुप्रीम दर्जा के जो लोग होते हैं, right? वो ऐसे देखते हैं लोगों को, पूरा का पूरा कंट्रोल उनके हाथ में होता है, and they know what's going on, right? Okay, उनकी क्षुद्र बुद्धि के साथ, and this is what how it is.
So
It's the drinking, as we discussed.
yeah, it could be that. We'll find out by the end of the interview what's wrong with you. But I think that's why I'm able to emote. I'm very sincere about it. So even if I may not cry in that place, or I may not be emoting for a certain reason, at that moment I believe somebody else somewhere does, and I should be very, very sincere to that. Gasp, I don't think I can scare anyone. My 10-year-old is not scared of me, so I don't think I can make anyone scared. I can make whatever faces. No, no. I don't think I can make people gasp for any reason.
It's good to know your limitations.
I'm completely limited on that front.
You've made over 100 films, but as you mentioned, during COVID and just after you took a few years off, what do you miss most about the production of a film when you're not working?
I don't know. I think the darkness of the room, the quietude, and then it's very nerve-wracking. When we didn't have sync sound, then you could talk as much as you want. Knock on the wire, do anything you wanted. People are talking and screaming, and you dub the film later, right? And you could think that, okay, I could improve upon my performance also because of, I get the line wrong, it's all right, we'll make it happen after the edit.
सो अगेन यहाँ पे एक बात बताना चाहता हूँ मैं, सी व्हाट इज सेइंग इज, पहले उनको चांस था, ओके, मौका था, सो ऑल दिस राइट, ऑल दिस बेसिकली मीडिया, ओके, you can create a perception, okay, whatever the way you want, you can create a experience larger than life. This is what the media is, even the news channel is, okay, they, everything is strategically planned to create a perception, okay, everything is strategically planned to communicate with human shudra buddhi, okay, perception create करना, right, यो लोगों के माइंड के अंदर, ओके, उनके क्षुद्र बुद्धि को हैक करना, दिस इज व्हाट स्ट्रेटेजिकली प्लान, ओके,
But the first time Sync Sound came in, some years back now, many years back, it was very scary. You're all alone. And it seems everybody's listening to you, and everybody's watching you, and everybody's hoping you get it right. Though they're not. They worked with me often enough to know he won't get it right in the first try. But it just is.
That doesn't matter. See, again मैंने बोलता आ रहा हूँ, right? No, it doesn't matter, right? What you're doing, it is all the matter of creating a perception, what you are creating. Okay, so even your real life, okay, uh, real value sucks. Okay, so it is all about perception, how people are perceiving, and how powerful people are, how powerful, as a powerful person, people are perceiving you. So it's all about that.
Everything's onto you, and it was very nerve-wracking. And then slowly you got used to the focus of this attention being on you. For those, so to be honest, Alex, you go on set for 8-10 hours, but you work a couple of hours only. Sure. Because the shots are then take time to set up. So you realize 2-3 hours a day, there is this whole world of 200 people focused on you, and you need to deliver. And it's not a challenge; it's actually your best game face. It's like, yeah, I'll do this.
So he's explaining about one more अवतारास, जैसे मैंने कहा, I think he have displayed all the अवतारास almost, and आगे भी जाके देखेंगे एक अवतार वो डिस्प्ले करेंगे. ओके, तो आई थिंक 7 अवतार्स जो भी आदमी डिस्प्ले करता है वो, लाइक people will see him as a god or her as a god, right? So what he's explaining is 2 hours focus work के बारे में explain कर रहे हैं वो. ओके, और जो डिसिप्लिन होता है उस 2 आवर्स में, फोकस्ड वर्क, डेडिकेशन, राइट, दैट अवतारा इज योद्धा. ओके, सम्राट योद्धा. ओके, तो योद्धा जो होता है वो ऐसे करता है, राइट? Even the sports person, whoever have a discipline, people see them as a yoddha, as a fighter, as a warrior, right? This warrior and yoddha always have a discipline, always have a focus, right? So this is what
It'll be
he's
nice,
showing.
just 2 hours a day. And they pay me a lot for this also. But 2 hours a day, I think I miss that. I miss that. And it's not that I'm self-obsessed. I want people to look at me. I'm very shy in personal life.
Sure.
It's very strange. There's a dichotomy that I'm very shy and I'm very happy in public performing. And I can do both at ease when I'm called upon to do so. But I'm not someone who wants the
Why he's saying this, मैं दोनों चीजें कर सकता हूँ, but I am a shy person, because he knows, he's, again, I'm telling you guys, he knows how to control the maya and perception. So he knows it is like, it is not what he is, or it is not what, like, the real thing is. It is just the maya or illusion. Okay, he's a controller of maya. Okay, and in actual he's a shy person, right? So even though he's a shy person, he's going to explain आगे जाके. I'll tell you.
the focus and the lights on him. But those 2 hours is what I missed, where you are also very focused. It's like, okay, I have to get this right, and I don't take it for granted. I don't take it like, there'll be another shot.
कुछ देर पहले उन्होंने बोला था कि I don't take myself seriously as an actor, right? Now he's showing something else, right?
For me, messing up your line,
See,
missing your mark,
see,
screwing up another actor's...
see, he don't take himself serious as actor. वो क्या था? Belief tantra था. Why? Because he don't want people to compare him with all senior, other great actors. So he want to put a stamp. Okay, he want to take you people again in a trance. Okay, okay, and incomparable. Okay, okay. यूनिकनेस. ओके, यूनिक बनना, राइट? अगर आप, लाइक, कंपैरिजन जो होता है ना, वो उसमें आप यूनिक नहीं बन सकते, राइट? सो यू नीड टू टेक पीपल आउट ऑफ दैट बिलीफ. ओके, so that's why belief tantra, he don't take acting as a serious, like, himself as an actor as a serious. Okay, and then again, एक बार ह्यूमन शुद्र बुद्धि को उन्होंने कैप्चर कर दिया, फिर वो बात करना चालू हो गया. अभी कोई भी उन्हें कंट्रोल, लाइक, कंपेयर नहीं करेगा. So this is the way to become, a basic category of one. Okay, this is the way to beat the competition. This is the way to beat the competition. You have to create a belief tantra, and again, I show all this framework in my training. Okay, so all this we go in detail, okay, in the trainings.
Dialogue, or I get very disturbed.
Gives you pain.
Yeah, it gives me pain. So I
See, now he's saying that it gives me pain. Why he now he's playing here a Vidrohi role, right? No, sorry, Yodha role, right? So he's playing here a Yodha role. Okay, that's why he want you to think like that. So literally, he's controlling your brain, right? He want you to think himself as a Yodha, as a warrior, as a person who have discipline, non strict. I don't mess with everything, dialogues, and I take everything seriously here. Okay, in same interview, he's displaying all the avatars.
want to get it right. And I love the fact that 8, 10 people from all departments, the sound, the light, the camera, the director. Good for me, good for me, good for me. Oh,
Again, see, do you think this is going to happen that he will ask everybody in the set कि बाबा बराबर किया क्या बराबर किया क्या बराबर किया? No, he's talking to the Shudra Buddhi, okay, human Shudra Buddhi. Why he's saying all these things? Again, he want to build a karmic Maya connection. Okay, he want to build literally Maya Bandhan. Okay, these are the two again frameworks. Okay, so again, all these techniques are extracted from our Indian ancient scriptures. Okay, uh, it has been used since that time. Okay, so this is why the names are like that. Okay, तो यहाँ पे और एक अवतारा वो डिस्प्ले कर रहा है जो वो बोल रहे हैं ना कि अब भैया आपको पता चला आपको जो हाँ हाँ सब लोग ने थम्स अप दे दिया ओके नाउ अगेन आई विल शो यू व्हाट ही इज नो व्हिच अवतारास इज डिस्प्लेइंग
so I think I missed that.
Like gold stars from teachers.
Yeah, gold stars from teachers. So during COVID, nobody was saying good for me.
so here again he switched the avatar okay I'm going to tell you
Nobody gave a damn. I was all over the place. And I found the second best thing to acting. I realized I love cleaning house.
Oh,
See,
yeah?
Yeah, I love
the
vacuuming.
cleaning
I
house
love
is
cleaning
again
cupboards.
क्लीनिंग कवर्स क्लीनिंग हाउस डू यू थिंक ये सब होता रहेगा अगर होता भी रहेगा तो दैट इज गुड बट इट डजंट मैटर कोई देखने नहीं जाने वाला है राइट ही इज टॉकिंग टू ह्यूमन क्षुद्र बुद्धि ही वांट टू हाईजैक दैट क्षुद्र बुद्धि एंड ही इज डूइंग हियर अ कार्मिक माया कनेक्शन एंड माया बंधन okay these are the two framework he's using again he's showing the one avatar
And
okay
going
we are
into
going
nooks
to
and
talk about
crannies
it.
and cleaning everything up.
Do you find it meditative?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Therapeutic. I don't know what I find.
सो मेडिटेटिव थेरेप्यूटिक फैमिली जो लोग हैं हमारे क्रू के लोग हैं उनसे मैं पूछता हूँ दे से ऑल द बेस्ट एंड ऑल दैट तो व्हाट ही इज शोइंग द अनुरागी ओके अनुरागी अवतार जो होता है वो ही इज बॉन्डेड विद द फैमिली ऑलवेज ओके ही लाइक फैमिली ही लाइक हिज ओन पीपल ओके टेक केयर ऑफ हिज ओन पीपल ओके so he's showing that anuragi avatar okay here.
I just find it lovely. I just, I don't know.
That's a very, very helpful habit to develop.
I think so. The household's very happy.
Yeah.
They'd rather me clean up the house than go out and act. Maybe they'll all start saying after sometimes, yeah, got it, got it, got it. Here's your star. Stay at home.
So this is Shanti Doot and Anuragi avatar, right? But again, this is a very important thing to note here is Shanti Doot and Anuragi जो अवतार होता है ना, you don't go at the beginning okay of your relationship or communication whenever you're talking with the new people you don't go and display this at the start you have to show them your king your samrat side okay you have to show them your uh, सिद्ध सिद्धा स्वामी सिद्ध guru wala side okay samrat siddha you have to show that side first of all you have to show your samrat side your choices okay this is what you like this is what you don't like and this is how you are and there is one more concept of dharma okay so creating your own dharma and displaying that your own dharma okay and once people accept that okay once people okay with that okay then you display all this anuragi and then shanti duta if you go and show shanti duta and anuragi at the start people will start taking benefit okay so before this is the last that people, you need to give it to people. Okay, they need to deserve it, they need to earn that. Okay, if you go and start में ही ये सब बताने चालू किए शांति दूता एंड अनुरागी, पीपल विल टेक एडवांटेज और आपकी बजा देंगे वो, और उसकी वजह से क्या होगा, आप अपना जो आपका जो दर्जा है, सुप्रीम दर्जा है, वो कम होगा। और सुप्रीम दर्जा कम होने के बाद लाइक अगेन यू विल गो इनटू दैट कॉर्टिसोल मोड, ब्रेन में कॉर्टिसोल बढ़ जाएगा, आपकी सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट कम हो जाएगी, सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस डाउन हो जाएगा, एंड देन पीपल विल नॉट सी यू एज अ important person, right? They will start ignoring you and all that. So these are the things, keep it in mind.
And clean up the house.
So if you naturally consider yourself a shy person, but you discovered that you found something within yourself when the lights were on you, when was that? How did you realize, no, actually, being up there can be a good thing and not a scary thing?
So Alex, if I'm somebody else, whatever name, I'm playing Alex, I'm playing Rahul, I'm playing Devdas, then I'm okay doing all the silly things that Alex does and not feel ashamed or feel odd. I'm like, that's Alex, that's not me. So I think that's
Alex
the
is all
dichotomy.
right.
And Alex is all right. He drinks and he's... yeah, I like Alex. So my whole thought was that if I am not me, then I'm good. Or if I'm with really, really close friends, then I'm good. So my close friend is just my family and people that I work with closely. I don't have...
So this is what he's saying, right? Whatever I said, again, he's just like he's he's a Shanti Duta, and he's what we call is Anuragi, right? He's Anuragi and Shanti Duta with his family, okay, and close friend only. Okay, once he's with stranger people, okay, other world, outside world, he's somebody else. Okay,
too many friends, which is not a sad thing. I'm not trying to get empathy here. You don't have to have too many friends. But I enjoyed, with few people. Then I'm myself, and I'm not shy. And then I can joke about and do all the silly things that everyone does,
see,
and my kids especially.
see that part of Avtara is only reserved for people close to him, right?
I like the company of children much more. I'm less shy in the company of children because you can make a fool of yourself and it's entertaining. It's not looked down upon.
इज नॉट लुक डाउन अपॉन। तो अगे जब भी वो बता रहे हैं कि जब भी बाहर के वर्ल्ड के साथ कम्युनिकेट करना है, तो ऑलरेडी ही नोज ही इज टॉकिंग विद शूद्र बुद्धि, राइट? ही नोज ही हैज टू क्रिएट परसेप्शन, ही हैव टू क्रिएट ऑल दिस अवतारास एंड उनका जो परसीव इमेज है, राइट, ही हैज़ टू मेंटेन दैट। बेसिकली उनका जो सुप्रीम दर्जा जो है वो उनको बताना है, सुप्रीम दर्जा डिस्प्ले करना है, एंड ही इज एक्सपर्ट इन दैट, एंड देन ऑल द मायावी पावर्स ही इज यूजिंग टू डिस्प्ले दैट। Okay, so this knowledge is very powerful. This knowledge can change literally your life, the way you think, and then it is completely, we are going in a different world altogether, and we as a Samraat, right, we as the Supreme Darja Samraat, we always use this kind of mindset, okay, and we always bend reality like this, okay.
Or questioned. Everything is fun. But otherwise, I'm very shy. If I was sent to a party or they're going to take me for a dinner at Locarno, I'll be very shy there. Very, very shy. I won't even be able to tell which glass to drink wine from. So I'll be very shy there. But I'll try to make do. I'll try and be somebody else.
I'll try and be somebody else. What is he showing? He's showing that even though I'm like that, I'm not going to show you this kind of this side of mine. I'm going to show you other side. Like I'll take an avtara, I'll take the avtara and use all the Mayavi powers, and I'll display that. That is what he's talking about, right? He's literally saying everything, okay, and I am decoding all these things.
And have fun there. So I don't know. I think just when I act, I feel I'm someone else. And I can do what I want. It's actually venting.
I can do what I want. This is what everybody has. This power सबके साथ, सबके पास है ये पावर आज की तारीख में। ओके, यू कैन बी व्हाट यू वांट, ओनली थिंग इज यू नीड टू हैव अ कंट्रोल ओवर मायावी पावर्स।
What I can't do, I guess, as a shy person, I'm able to do as the character who could do anything. I think sometimes my directors have to hold me back. Listen, don't go flying off the handle. It's you just only do this much. I'm like, no, I'm wild now. Let me do everything. So yeah, it's a strange personality to have. but I found my peace with it, and I don't know when, maybe in theater. The first time I went on stage with so many people watching, I've done some theater for 8, 9 years with an Englishman actually. He taught me all I know of acting, and when I started speaking on stage, and I didn't have the proper English accent, and I remember the others were, very Shakespearean method of speaking. Mine wasn't, and I was a little awkward. And he looked at me and said, "It's okay. You just go on. You just fly. As long as people are appreciating." I think I like the fact that people are just standing there and say, "Okay, okay for me." I think that's the whole point. As myself, I can't do that.
We started off by talking about
As myself, I can't do that, right? So he's basically creating perception. He's basically showing off his Supreme Darja. He's manipulating the reality.
some of the changes in the industry. And, over the last decade, as Netflix has grown, a lot of your films are now on Netflix. And I wondered if that's helping you reach a new audience who'd never quite got the opportunity to see your films before.
I hope so. I hope they're. I'm watching a lot of Spanish films, so they better also watch my films. I'm watching French films. I'm watching Italian films. So I hope so. See, the idea has always been for me the larger picture now, and I again don't say it with I don't say it patronizingly, because I've been working for 35 years in the Indian film industry, and what I would like to be able to garner and get is to get Indian cinema noticed internationally.
So this is what he's talking about, life purpose. Everybody should have a life purpose. Anybody who has a bigger life purpose, right? Bigger than himself. लाइफ पर्पस का मतलब ही होता है, मिशन का मतलब ही होता है जो खुद से खुद, लाइक बिगर देन योर सेल्फ, राइट? लाइफ पर्पस जो होता है, जिसका होता है, पीपल सी देम एज अ सम्राट. सम्राट लोगों का लाइफ पर्पस क्या होता है? किंग का लाइफ पर्पस क्या होता है? एक राजा महाराजा का लाइफ पर्पस क्या होता है? राइट? एक ज्ञानी का लाइफ पर्पस क्या होता है? एक गुरु का लाइफ पर्पस क्या होता है? एक गॉड का लाइफ पर्पस क्या होता है? राइट? ये अगर आपका लाइफ पर्पस आपके खुद के सेल्फ से भी बड़ा होता है, तब लोग नो सी यू एज अ गॉड. ओके, तब लोग देखते हैं आपको एक राजा की तरफ से. हाँ भैया, ये टेक केयर करेगा हमारे इंडस्ट्री को, हमारे वर्ल्ड को, हमारे, ही हैज़ अ पावर टू डू दैट, राइट? ही शोइंग दैट पावर, दैट आई हैव अ लाइफ पर्पस, एंड दिस इज व्हाट इट इज ऑल अबाउट.
Whether I'm part of it as an actor or a producer, as a light person, as a camera person, as a writer, whatever. I just want, because it has given me everything that I have. Indian cinema, Indian audience, Indian people, Indian film watchers. They've given me everything I have. They've made me fulfill the dream that I had. So I owe everything to Indian cinema.
So I owe everything to Indian cinema. This is what the king does. Okay, king, what the king does, what the Samraat does, what the every spiritual guru does, what the gurus does is give back power to the world, give back power to the people, right? Take care of people, right? This is what people need to perceive about you. Okay, and this is how you create a legacy. Okay, ये सोच है ना, ये सम्राटों वाली सोच है, राइट? अगर आपने लाइक लिटरली ये सब सारी चीज़ें डिस्प्ले करना स्टार्ट हो गई ना, तो लोगों को, मैंने जैसे कहा कि चाहिए लीडर, चाहिए लोगों को गॉड, चाहिए लोगों को एक कोई ऐसा लाइफ में, कोई ऐसे लोग चाहिए जो टेक केयर करे. बिकॉज लोग कंफ्यूज है, लोग लाइक लिटरली आज की तारीख में लोग कंफ्यूज है. आज की तारीख के लोग डिप्रेस है. दे डोंट नो, दे आर लाइक दे डोंट नो what to do. They are always hoping and craving that somebody will come and save them. Okay, god will come and save them, leader will come and save them, politician will come and save them. कोई ना कोई तो आके उनको खुशी देगा यार, एंटरटेन करेगा उनको, अपने खुद के डिप्रेस लाइफ से बाहर निकालेगा कुछ देर के लिए तो सही. तो दैट इज व्हाट द ह्यूमन कंडीशंस इज राइट नाउ.
But in return, if I'm able to participate in something that takes Indian cinema and puts it on a world map. So a lot of people ask me for years, "Oh, you haven't done a Western film. Haven't the roles been offered?" Maybe no, not too many, to be honest. But if they were, would I? I don't know. Because for me, it's very important that I respect the place that I began in, started in, which has given me everything. Can I take my Indian film industry and tell my Indian stories to you? I mean, you're from England, so you are half Indian, and you know everything about Bollywood. But take it to somewhere else and say, okay, like when because of Netflix and Prime, We are watching stories from parts of the world. See, I'm a film person. It's my duty and job to find other films and watch them.
Sure.
At the festival like Locarno and, discover cinema. But even if I wasn't a film person, because of these OTT platforms, now I'm having access to every film.
Yeah.
So if Indian films can reach there, and if our storytelling, can somehow invoke some kind of feelings in people, though the language is a barrier, but because of the way it's now translated or has subtitles or sometimes even dubbed,
Yeah.
it'll be really nice. It would be for me telling Indian stories to a bigger audience, because doing it for a theater is difficult. Because we have a limited. I don't know. Indian films we release about 7,000-8,000 theaters, while Hollywood films release 25,000 theaters. We may not be able to compete with that in terms of audience size also. So it's an amazing platform that we have this place where we can showcase Indian stories internationally to everybody.
Do you think you'll act forever?
Will I act forever?
Yeah.
Till the day I die. I my life's dream is to somebody to say action, and then I die,
This is what his life purpose is. Okay, again he's showing the life purpose. Okay,
and they say cut, and then I don't get up. He said, it's okay, it's action, it's over now, please get up. And I said, no, till you all say it's okay. Till you all say it's okay for me. Yes, I'd love to act forever. It's not something that I'm, like I said, I'm not a very serious actor, and I'm found out some amazing internal things about acting to showcase to people. I just celebrate the joys of life through my
what is he showing? Is showing that real value sucks. Okay, real value की मतलब नहीं है आप कितना भी एक्सपर्ट बनो, कुछ भी बनो, that doesn't matter. Okay, जो खुद बोल रहे हैं, right? He's telling you all these things कि real value जो मेहनत करना है, hard work करना है, blah 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 blah, सब कुछ करना है जो सिखाया जाता है, right? That doesn't matter. Okay, all the matter is about creating a perception and creating your supreme darja and talking to the human shudra buddhi, mastery of a human shudra buddhi.
acting. For me, if I'm able to entertain, to me, to be able to create in whatever sense.
Again he's telling you about oxytocin, serotonin and dopamine. If you are able to control or give all these three chemical, मेरे जो पुराने वीडियो है उसमें मैंने पूरे के पूरे डिटेल में ये एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है कि ये तीन जो केमिकल है वो अगर आप देते हो, वो आप ट्रिगर करते हो ह्यूमंस के लाइफ में, यू डोंट नीड एनीथिंग, यू डोंट इवन नीड रियल वैल्यू.
Not in a amazing mad scientist type create. Just create to share joy.
Create perception, create a supreme darja, right? Create a supreme darja, a perceive god image, so that people will worship you, people will मतलब आपको देख के लोगों को ऐसे गॉड्स को मिलने का आनंद मिले, right? That's what you want to create. Okay, and that is what everybody should create.
To give love, art, painting, singing,
Give love, art, painting, all these things is oxytocin, serotonin and dopamine.
music, all of them mean the same thing. To me, it's there is no difference in, if I can entertain you for 2 minutes, it's love. If I can love someone for 50 years, that's entertainment.
If I can love somebody for 50 years, that is oxytocin, right?
I can entertain someone for 30 seconds, it's creative. So I find it all different names for the same thing, and I really enjoy sharing this joy, making people have a feeling for an hour or so and enjoy themselves. And
Okay, so that's it for this video. And अगर आपको ये लंबा हो जाएगा वीडियो, हम लोग ऑलमोस्ट ख़त्म हो चुका है, ऑलमोस्ट दिस इंटरव्यू इज़ ओवर. और अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो आपका सुप्रीम दर्जा बढ़ाना चालू करो, स्टार्ट करो. और इस लिटरली बोल रहा हूँ मैं, यहाँ तक अगर आपने वीडियो देखा है तो दैट मीन्स यू आर लिटरली सीरियस अबाउट इंक्रीजिंग योर सुप्रीम दर्जा, यू आर सीरियस अबाउट लर्निंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स. ओके, आई डोंट केयर मेरे वीडियोस बड़े होते हैं कि नहीं, छोटे होते हैं कि नहीं, बिकॉज दिस इज ऑल नॉलेज एंड ये छोटे छोटे रील्स में आई कैन नॉट डू दैट. ओके, सो अगर आपने वीडियो इधर तक देखा है दैट मीन्स यू आर लिटरली सीरियस अबाउट इट, यू हैव अ गुड फोकस, यू हैव गुड डेडिकेशन टू लर्न, यू आर सीरियस अबाउट इट. एंड लिटरली आपको अगर सीरियस है तो connect with me on Instagram and send me a DM over there and we can start the trainings. Thank you so much and bye bye, take care.